Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy, the Mad Kaigan. Up here today, I thought I'd just do a little update, vlog, whatever you want to call these things. It seems that's all I'm really doing at the moment. I have actually made plans, hopefully, the second week of August to go down with my son to see my side of the family. It'll be quite nice. It's just easier that I take him rather than we all go down. Obviously, I just need to double check everything, make sure the travel situation sorted out, because if the trains are too expensive, I'm not paying X amount of money for a train. Maybe I'll just wait and see if I can get some sort of other travel arrangements sorted out. But if we do go down, I think we are planning on going to South Sea for a couple of days, for a day, and stay overnight in a hotel or something. South Sea's nice. I used to go there all the time when I was a kid. It's in Portsmouth. If you're not in English, it's a little seaside area in Portsmouth. Really nice area. Lots to do there. Lots of arcades and arcades at the south at the beach are always the best. Yeah, they're just a lot of fun. Lots of things to do. Have a hotel, trying to figure out how we're going to work it with the hotel, because we can't all stay in one room. It's going to be a bit, I don't really know how we're going to figure it out, but obviously it'll give us some time to figure it out. Again, so that's hopefully set in motion. Again, I'm not confirming anything, because anything can change at any moment. Again, like I said, I'll look closer to the time at the prices, but if the trains are going to be really expensive, or if they aren't running, you know what they're like. But hopefully it might be straightforward, but nothing ever is these days. Luckily my hand's cleared up quite nicely. I'm not going to really show it, but the thumb is sort of it's trying to come off to allow a new nail to come in. It's not gone black or anything. It's gone like a pale yellowy colour type thing. It's not the most nicest thing to look at, but actually it doesn't hurt or anything like that. Which is what they say, if you've got any sort of pain or anything like that, then that's obviously where something might be happening. I think what happened was because I had the little infection in the nail bed here, and obviously what's happened is where it spreads under your nail and gets stuck, it kills off the nail, and then obviously it'll come off. I probably, if I just went like that, I'm not going to, because it would hurt like hell and probably cause more damage than good. But I'll give it a couple of days and see how it goes. But like I said, it's not causing me any harm. It's more just not nice to look at. But again, been playing some more Fallout 4, like I said. I'm debating on whether to actually download some mods when I've beaten the story or not. It'll be interesting to see. Again, still no word on when we are getting this update. A lot of people said it was summertime. Some people were saying August. Some people were saying September. If it's August, great. That'd be awesome. I just hope that when they do this next gen upgrade, it doesn't fuck up your save files or anything like that. It shouldn't, but you never know these days, because if it does, I will just be completely pissed. Again, would I start it again? Probably not. Maybe I would download some mods as well. I don't know. Again, I'm loving Fallout 4. I play a couple of hours here and there. So yeah. I've actually tomorrow, before I talk about what I've been watching, because I've got something to talk about actually, which I've got a usual thing tomorrow. I'm gonna pop into town. Luckily we've got some vouchers for some shopping, so I don't actually have to pay out a lot of money for some food shopping tomorrow, which is always a bonus. Obviously my son's last day today at school. It's going to be a long summer holiday. We're trying to figure out some activities and things to do. Again, like I said, it's going to be a long thing. That's why I'm trying to go down for a couple of days, to get him away from the house. My partner's on about possibly doing a weekend away in September with Lorna. Logan might be back in school by then. I don't know if he is. Well, it's a weekend, so it won't really matter. But I can always see if a mate or someone wants to come up. I don't know, or my brother or something. I don't know. But yeah, so well, I sort of lost train of thought there. But yeah, so yeah, usual things tomorrow. Probably might play a bit of Fallout tomorrow morning before I go into town. Because I don't normally go till about 9:30, just because the bank don't open till 10. Which is weird. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Obviously, I just got to pay a few things off as well. But the thing I want to talk about, what I've been watching, is mostly WWE Network. And yeah, I've got to say, unexpected update came out of nowhere. I was not expecting it, because I logged in and I went on the WWE Network and it was just saying, oh, can't work, won't work, please sign in, can't sign in. I was like, why is it not letting me sign in? What's it done? And then, obviously, I exited it, uninstalled it, reinstalled it, and they've done a massive overhaul update. And I got to say, I don't know whether or not I'm a big fan of it. There are some things that I like and some things that I don't like. So before the WWE Network was quite easy to find everything. You had premium events, so that was, you had a section for your premium event where all of the pay-per-views were. And what was really good about it is it would have year by year, so you could just click on what year you want, and then it would have every single pay-per-view from that year, which was easy. So if you wanted to watch all the pay-per-views from year 1999, they'd all be in order. Yeah, they'd be back to front, but it's still in order. And then, then they'd have a section for Raw, a section for SmackDown, and a section for NXT, a section for the browse feature where you could bet like WCW, ECW, territories, indies and originals, all of that. And I'll stand by my thing that WWE Network is a great bang for your buck in terms of how much stuff you get on there. But they've completely changed it now. So now what you have is, again, on the main menu, you have like your premium live events selection, you have your Raw, you have your SmackDown, you have your NXT, and then you have your in-ring, and then your originals. And again, that's fine. But here's the big caveat. Instead of being able to click on a year for pay-per-views, it now has a section for every single pay-per-view of that version. So you want if you click on WrestleMania, it will have all the WrestleManias. You want all of the Bad Bloods, it would have all the Bad Bloods, because it will have the 12 top ones that they're still doing now. So WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Money in the Bank, ones that they're doing now, because I think it's 12 pay-per-views a year. I could be wrong, maybe it's 10, I don't know. And then you have the historical pay-per-views underneath, so there'll be your ones that, the older ones that they don't do anymore, like Bad Blood, for example, and Great American Bash, that sort of thing. Then you have your standalone pay-per-views that they only ever did one of. And it's really annoying because, yes, you can go back and forth, but it's kind of annoying because I was enjoying watching it year by year. Now I've had to change it and watch it pay-per-view by all of the pay-per-views. So I've been watching all the WrestleManias at the moment. I'm on WrestleMania 25 at the moment. I was thinking 24, 25. I want to say 20. Is it 24? I will know. It's 24. 24, because that was the first pay-per-view that they did in HD for WrestleMania, and that was the one with Shawn Michaels retiring Ric Flair. The first ever WrestleMania I ever watched was WrestleMania 23, and I watched that the other night, and it brought back so many memories. It's the first, I remember watching that at my cousin's, and we stayed up and we watched that, and it was awesome. I remember that he had one of those little in England years ago. You used to have these little electrical boxes, and you put pound coins in them, and it would give you electric for so many hours. Yeah, That's how it used to be in England. I don't know if they still do that now. I don't think they do. It's basically like smart meters before smart meters, but back then, if you didn't put your pound coin in, I don't know how long it lasted, if it was an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, I don't know. But it was a different time, and I had a good time watching it. And I've actually been doing that. That's what I'm doing at the moment, is watching WWE one night. Then the next night I do a random spin, see what I get. Last night I watched some Dashi again. I'm nearly caught up to date with Dashi. I'm currently at his live stream of Resident Evil 4. Although I think I fell asleep during it, so I need to remember whereabouts I was. But here's the biggest problem with the new WWE Network. The buffering. Oh my god. Now you normally think with buffering, it's like that. No. WWE Network's buffering is like, yeah, this is good. And it is really annoying. And it's really weird because I'm trying to figure out what might be causing this. Now, at first, I noticed it when it was, if I had paused it for so long, say for example I paused it and I went out and had a cigarette, or I come up to go to the toilet or something, it would do it and it would play, stop, but it's not stopping. It's literally, it will do like a half circle, and it's like I just said, it will go, yeah, this is amazing, something like that. It's really annoying. Other times it can be fine, it works fine for a little bit, and then it will do it for a few seconds and it will get back to normal. Other times it will do it for 10 minutes. Is it unwatchable? No. You can still watch it. It's not buffering to the sense of where it's buffering, takes 5 minutes to buffer and then plays for about 10 minutes and then takes another. No, it's like a split. It's like 2 second buffering, but it's annoying. It's annoying. Now, here's what I think might be happening. Again, I don't know if this is true or not. Maybe they've updated it since. Maybe it. When you watch the older stuff, it's in the smaller box size, so it's not full screen, pre-HD. So it technically wasn't rendered in HD originally. It was rendered in standard definition. So the WWE Network, what it's doing is it's constantly upscaling it to be in HD. Is it true HD? No. It's constantly upscaling. Now, I have noticed it with other apps. Again, this is something that I will say, streaming, again, like I said about over the physical media, like, 4K, if you want true 4K, get a physical version, because you're not going to have that issue. But you think, okay, is it the internet? No. But when I watched WrestleMania 24, that was the first WrestleMania, the first event that I've now watched in HD, it was fine. It did it once, and it was fine. Again, I'm trying to figure out what might be causing this, because I'm thinking, is that what's happening? Because it was originally rendered in standard definition, so it's constantly upscaling it to make it in HD. Whereas if you watch one that's already in HD, it doesn't need to upscale it. It already knows that this is in HD. So if it's going down, if the upload speeds are slow and it goes to standard definition or 480 or whatever, then it goes back to 1080p or 720p, whatever it is. Now, again, you might say, is it your internet? No. Because I watched YouTube last night, no issues. I've watched Netflix, no issues. I've watched Disney Plus, no issues. I also thought, is it because I'm watching it on the Fire Stick? Is the Fire Stick app broken? No, because I tried it on my phone and I noticed the same thing happened with the pausing and the buffering thing. I wouldn't even call it buffering. I'd say it's like stuttering. It's like stuttering. It's like that. It's not buffering where it takes, like that. It's not like Borat, It's not pausing, it's stuttering. And I don't know what's worse, because like I said, it's not unwatchable. You can still watch it. It's just annoying. Like I said, I did notice it in the older version, do it every now and then. But 9 times out of 10, if I reset the internet or exited the app and cleared the cache, did all of that, it would normally fix the problem. WWE Network, you're a billionaire corporation, and you can't do this, you can't fix this. Like I said, I think it probably is what I said it is, in the sense of, because it's trying to upscale the older stuff. Like I said, I'm going to watch them tonight and carry on watching WrestleMania 24. And then I'll see if it, because obviously from there it will still be the HD stuff. And if I notice it doesn't do it, and then when I go back and watch the old, so like the older SummerSlams or whatever, and it does it again, then I know that's what's happened. Because I also thought, is it because when my son's on his phone upstairs, because he has so many things opened at once, you know, and when I come down and I take his phone off of him and I close it all, it doesn't do it as often. I don't know. And then you think to yourself, you're trying to second guess everything here. But there are some new things that I do like about the new WWE Network. I do like the fact that now every episode of Raw and SmackDown is up to date. Before it was a month behind. Now they have the most recent episodes of Raw and SmackDown. Again, I don't really watch it, but it is nice for fans of that don't have like Sky Sports or BT Sports or whatever it is channel it's on these days. Can now watch it on WWE Network and get the most up-to-date episodes. It does make me laugh, because when you actually look at the runtime for Raw and SmackDown, they're about the same time. Because Raw's meant to be a 3-hour show, but actually on the network it's like 2 hours and 10 minutes, because it's 50 minutes of adverts. It's crazy. Sports have the... WWE's always been terrible for adverts. Literally advert after like 10 minutes. It's crazy. But I suppose you got to make your money one way or another, right? But I digress, you know, it came out of nowhere. Netflix has had a little bit of an update as well. At the top now, they have series and that, they've changed it around. And you can now, if you click on films, you can go it will say my list, and you can actually sort your lists now by A to Z, which is great. However, Netflix, you've done that for my list. Do it for the other thing. So for the browse feature, if you go to action and adventure, you should have an A to Z option of every single action adventure, every single horror, rather than doing it gritty horror, scary horror, supernatural horrors. Just have a normal A to Z section. You did it for my list, so I can go to my list and I have all of them in A to Z. Do it for the thing. I don't know. I've always liked the A to Z option, filter options, sort options, and everything, just because I like to, you know. But anyway, yeah, that's what I wanted to, my little rant of the WWE Network. But it's nice, again, living some memories. I think the only WrestleMania I haven't watched from modern WrestleMania was last year's WrestleMania. I didn't watch that one, but I think every WrestleMania now from 25 onwards I have actually seen. So a lot of them are reliving memories. WrestleMania 30, in my opinion, is probably the best WrestleMania of modern eras, because of the Daniel Bryan beating Triple H, going on to beat Randy Orton and Batista, if I remember correctly, and the ending of the Undertaker streak. Yeah. WrestleMania 23, I really enjoyed that one because it's my first WrestleMania. WrestleMania 24, again, good WrestleMania because of the Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels. You know, Shawn Michaels matches were amazing at WrestleMania. There's a reason they called him Mr. WrestleMania. So let me know your favourite WrestleMania. What's your favourite WrestleMania? What's the first WrestleMania you ever watched? And what your favourite WrestleMania match of all time was. But yeah, so... yeah, again, if I do go away to my dad's, and we go to Southsea and things, if I get any stuff, maybe I'll show it off in a pickups video. I don't know. We still haven't worked out the ins and outs of what's going on. But I digress, guys. I just thought I'd do this little update, a little rant about WWE Network. That's why this video is going to be called, Why Did They Change the WWE Network? Or New WWE Network Update. Is it good? Does it like things? Yeah. No, I don't know. What do they know? Do they know things? Let's find out. And if you know what that's from. And as always, guys, anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment below. Let me know your favourite WrestleMania moment and first ever WrestleMania that you watched. And as always, what you think of the new WWE Network. If you like it, what you do like about it, what you don't like about it. And if you are having these same problems, please let me know so it's not just me. And as always, Subscribe if you haven't already, and join the family, and have a nice day. Take care, and bye-bye.